Are we live?
Officially start now.
We're gonna officially start.
Are we?
We are now live.
Let's
go ahead and just officially start. And I'm gonna say hello, good evening.
Oh,
hello. Oh, that was Steffi. Welcome to Divide and Conquer, our Hoard of the Dragon Queen stream. It is a 5th edition module that I have completely stripped bare bones and just am now running with it because of these crazy, wonderful adventurers I have in this party.
So many different oddities and one token human.
Yeah.
That's fine. Token. But that is the nature of the game, and that's why I love it so much. I have probably run this game about 3 times now, and every time it was completely different than the last. So, welcome. This is our Tyranny of Dragons campaign. I am Vic, and I will be your DM. I sound a little sick because I camped in 30-degree weather over the weekend, and that is why. And I'm going to just be sitting here dying and drinking hot tea. Do we have any announcements?
We do. It's not really like a big announcement or anything. It's more like just bragging rights that this Saturday we're gonna go see Critical Role.
Oh yeah, that's right. We are gonna go see live Critical Role.
So fuck you guys. Wait, shit. We haven't passed our minute. Goddamn, fuck.
God damn it, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Look, the timer says 3 minutes and 38, 39, and 40 seconds at the moment. So technically, YouTube will still give us a non-monetization. But also, other than Alistair having a new writer.
Hey,
that's kind of cool. And there was
who's that? Which sexy beast is doing that?
I don't know about sexy beast, but
this interview that the original writer and the new writer did. That's kind of cool. That's some interesting information. I think also we're still iffy if I think we will have a stream for Thanksgiving for both. That's my dog.
My goodness, Cinnabon.
Yeah, apparently he's very upset that someone is in a car. We're going to have a stream Wednesday before Thanksgiving and Friday after Thanksgiving. And we're still undecisive, and we're going to have a stream on the 25th because that is Wednesday for Christmas or New Year's, which is also on a fucking Wednesday. So the Harry Potter group has 2 big holidays on their day. So we're still undecided if we will stream, but we'll get information when that comes.
Hey, you want to know what else falls on a Wednesday that I was looking ahead on the calendar for?
What?
April Fool's, so if you want to start planning a game for that.
Oh my god.
Look how happy he is.
I have some ideas already ruined.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Y'all bitches fucked.
Oh fuck.
I don't play on
Wednesday. So Alistair's a thing that we're doing, Lynn.
Yeah, Lynn.
Yeah, it is.
I'm writing. We're drawing it. How many episodes do we have so far? Yeah?
3.
Yeah.
3. Completely written, we have 3.
3 full episodes completely written, and we're working on getting them uploaded. We're going to do it on a bi-weekly basis, so it gives us...
Oh! We have...
time.
We're on Webtoons, y'all!
Yes, you guys
Yes, that's the thing, we're on Webtoons.
We did it!
Yeah. I actually followed that.
So if you go down in the... If you scroll down on our video, you'll see the link, and I think we should update the comic art on there to something a little more
sure.
sinister.
Give me cover art and I'll update it. And if you're listening on Spotify or in audio format, if you go to link description, the information should also be on there. And if you are watching on YouTube, just scroll down and you'll hit the link. Yep.
Okay. So I believe that is all the announcements we have right now. Stephanie has disappeared again.
She's sneakier than Carabao.
Oh my god, she just...
Wow.
been gone. Yeah, I guess the only other announcement I have is like, hey guys, we went to Renfest over the weekend, and all of our pictures are up on Twitter if you want to go look at us be nerds and dress up as our... Well, not all of them, but the nice ones.
All of them.
Oh.
The ones that Jeremiah had carefully curated himself.
Yes.
I trust him in his vision.
You haven't seen it? Wow, this.
I've been working until like just a couple of minutes ago.
All right, that's cool. So those are on Twitter if you want to go look at them and look at us dressed as our beautiful, sexy characters.
Yes.
We'll have to get one up later of us versus the DM because that one was fun.
No, that one was gross. The DM in that.
Jesus, I'm gonna.
That one's gonna fucking stab you apparently.
Well,
so about that
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh yeah, well we got to do intros first. Excuse you. We do recap after. So
apologies. It's been a week.
It's been a whole week. We're still out of sorts, guys. So hello again. I am Vic. I am your DM and a sick boy, and I'm gonna go to this one.
Hi, I'm Tabatha. I'm playing Janva, the Drow Cleric, and
She's deciding if she's gonna kill Jesus.
no, I will not. It's actually 50-50, but anyways.
So I guess next that brings us to a Jesus.
Oh, hi guys. I am.
Nice segue.
oh, this way. That way.
I am playing Fox.
that
I am
one.
a Tortle Druid, and I'm a little man who just wants to say his donkey, but there's a fucking dragon bitch that wants to end that, I guess.
You're doing it for Spud.
Yeah, Spud.
Doing it for
Spud is
Spud.
the most important thing to him. His donkey.
Exactly. All right, and Lynn. It's a Lynn.
Yes, I play the only human in the group. The zesty wizard Greyson. Pretty boy, rich guy who can't walk
Who can't
because of the
walk?
negative.
Lynn, what's his arcane focus again?
Please tell me his legs.
Not his nipple rings.
Oh. Okay.
That's what it's not.
It sounded like a demonic voice of interest for a minute. All right, and we have Stefan and Josh.
Which one are
If
you?
they are available. Are they available or no?
Let's go to a Jeremiah first then.
Let's go to Jeremiah.
And that is me.
That is a you.
I am a Jeremiah. And I play Birdurai the Samurai. And he is a samurai. I don't know.
What is your mission, Birdurai?
Fighter. My mission is to go get my sword. I need my sword from. I don't know who Magpie is. I wonder who.
I wonder who that is.
I wonder who that is.
Mystery.
I think Steph and Josh are still still
Yeah.
AFK.
But well, we can introduce their. Stephanie is playing Ophelia, who is a Trident
Ophelia?
cleric. Yeah.
Yes.
She's a fish lady who worships the sea. That's really a bad description, but
It works, though. It works.
it works. And then we have Josh, who is playing a fish boy named Yuliy, who is a Bloodhunter who uses his blood to infuse his weapons.
And severely underpaid.
And
He's a really underpaid bodyguard.
Underpaid because he is Ophelia's bodyguard, and there's no amount of money that equates to being her bodyguard.
Yeah, it's like what? There was 8 bodyguards before him.
8.
Yeah.
He's number 9, guys. He's
Yeah,
number
yeah.
9. That was like the deepest lore
Oh
we've
my
had so
God.
far.
Yeah, he's lasted a total of how many sessions have you been playing? That. It's a long time.
In game time, we've calculated that they've been on land for about 7 weeks. So about that long.
Ooh, that's horrible for a
Wow.
Trident.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So, all right. I believe we have an intro to roll.
We do have an intro. Let's roll that new intro.
Whoa, roll that sassy intro.
the
Right,
intro.
I just need to mute you up.
Wow.
That's your cue, DM.
That is my cue. Okay, we are back. So, let me get my recap music going.
Ooh.
That's sexy recap music. Play. Alright. So, our story thus far. Now, 2 days into their stay into Baldur's Gate, the party of Fox, Spud, Birdurai, Janva, Ophelia, and Yuliy and Greyson get to work on their respective goals. Early in the morning aboard the secret oasis, Greyson attuned to his father's ring, only to find his father's very soul attached to said ring. Greyson also learned through his father that the nobleman, once thought nerdy and withdrawn by Greyson himself, was actually the notorious thief, the Green-Eyed Magpie. And that he was killed by Greyson's sister, someone neither he nor Greyson knew existed. With her, he said he saw briefly a pale woman with wings and a fiery sword. While that happens, the party gathers to follow Birdurai into town to seek out Caravel once again for answers. He's pointed to a greasy magic shop salesman by the name of Jakey.
The best shopkeep ever.
Fox finds a clue within Jakey's past dealings with the cult. Using a copy of a ring that was sold, the party ventured to the upper district of Baldur's Gate, Fox acting as a sonar for said ring. They find a noble drow woman, one that Janva was familiar with in a previous tavern.
Yep.
Being shaken.
My new BFF.
Your new BFF, Eleanor. Being shaken down in an alleyway by cult members in disguise. Halfway through the scuffle, Zevris came to your aid, and also busting a hole through one of the fences to allow you to escape when alarm was raised among the city guard. But as the city guard drew closer, Eleanor led the escape to the party, but led the escape for the party to her estate. But before Greyson followed, he took the wanted poster with his father's visage and stabbed it into the chest of a dead man before rejoining his party.
Fucking baller.
And that's where we left off.
Are we're currently in the estate, right?
Yes, you have made it to the estate, and your new host has formally introduced herself as Eleanor Zurin. The estate itself, as you would have approached it, it's like a lot of the fancier buildings in Baldur's Gate. It's very dwarvish in architecture. It's got like the really nice white stones and a wrought iron gate around the perimeter of the estate, guarded by 2 human doormen. But you are currently inside the gate, so she would have allowed you in, and you are now standing within the foyer of her establishment. Most notable being lots of lavish colors of scarlet and dark royal purple, gold accents everywhere, and really shiny white marbled floors. As you all gather to collect your breaths after that encounter, what do you do?
Fox is going to give a very disappointed look towards Janva, and then walk towards the nearest greenery.
Oh, it would be a nice potted shrubbery in the kind of lining the inside of the estate.
All right, he's going to stare at that for a second.
Okay. As Eleanor catches her breath, just kind of hand on her chest, as she's wearing a very fine dress, very flouncy. Oh, thank y'all so much for coming to my aid. I really thought they were gonna, for lack of better words, kill me and leave me in worse than what I could have been.
Does she look? She still look bruised and beat up, right?
Yeah, she's pretty battered. She's got some rips along the bodice, and she has some bruises on her arms and neck.
think I have one more cure spell.
As she's like busying herself to like straighten her hair up and look more presentable to all of you.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
gonna cast healing word on her.
Okay. Because if I was gonna go ahead and try to give him a potion, her a potion.
Give her a potion.
I'm gonna restrain you from doing that. If
as
you allow
Fox
me to.
reaches out to stop Birdurai as he's reaching for a potion in his bag.
If I fall, you use those while I'm still up. Let me heal people. So
Okay.
oh, 4 plus whiz, I believe. That's 8. Is it plus wisdom?
For what?
Healing word. Do I have my wisdom modifier?
It should
Been a
be.
while.
It should be your spell casting. So yeah.
Yeah. So 4. She's healing 4. I mean, sorry. 8.
Okay.
4 plus 4 equals 8.
All right.
I don't know how to count.
All right, and I mean she's a civilian, so she's at full health now.
That's good.
Didn't we bring a hostage?
You did.
We did bring
Yeah.
up.
We did bring a hostage.
Fox
Okay.
had a hostage.
He was on my back. Oh, okay.
Is he still
right.
unconscious?
You're
Or
a
he was
gorilla.
unconscious?
That's right. You were a gorilla.
Is he conscious or
I'll
unconscious?
say, for the sake of narrative, for what just happened, Fox, you would have wild shaped back, and the your new companion, the 7-foot-tall barbarian tiefling, would have grabbed said hostage and is holding on to him,
Okay.
like holding a kitten by the nape of the neck.
What was his name again? That tiefling?
You never officially met him,
Oh, okay. Then
so Greyson
with-
knows who he is.
okay, then with that, I will. While he's holding onto him, I was just gonna kind of hover to his eye level and just hold my ground. It's not really ground because I'm in the air, but stare at him, try to intimidate him.
The barbarian?
Oh, he's
God,
doing
no.
the intimidating bird
No,
fluff.
of course not the barbarian. I'm that 7-foot-tall barbarian. No, but the
Bro, he'd snap you in
hostage.
half.
Oh.
hostage and my feather shine.
As he's doing that, I'm going to ask for some cloth. If I don't think I have a lot, really. Yeah, does anyone have any cloth? Anything to gag his mouth? Yeah. Need to gag him.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm saying that, I'm going to break one of his fingers.
Janva just like, I think I have some.
Roll me intimidation.
Sure.
I mean, you're already breaking his fingers, but do it, man.
What is my intimidation? +2.
Hey, that's a thing.
That's a total of 11. But you know,
I mean, you're breaking his fingers, so.
yeah, I'm breaking a finger. I don't want to be
finger.
cruel. I just want to be safe.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, I'd say that'd be with advantage. So.
I mean, if you want me to roll, I'll
I mean, just I guess for the sake of flair, yeah, it'd be with advantage.
I rolled another 9, so an 11.
Okay.
11
11 it is.
11 it is. As I'm doing
Like,
this,
I have-
I'm going to say out loud, we don't want him to cast any spells.
Like I have a backpack. I'll kind of tear it to make a ball of cloth. I don't need a backpack anymore because of reasons.
Whoa, reason.
So I'm gonna gag him and break up his middle finger on his left hand.
Okay.
Not
As you do
trying
that,
to
you see
damage
him just
the ring finger.
cringe into the pain as you snap the bone in that finger.
Yeah.
And I do have a rope as well, so
Yeah,
if
what
we
the
need
fuck?
to
I'm not a
actually
fucking
kinda gag him.
spellcaster.
I don't know
Like-
anything about you.
What'd you say? As I'm I'm tying a rope on his mouth.
I'm gonna, as the Birdurai is doing that and our tiefling friend is holding him, I'm gonna look at him. We're gonna get to know each other really fucking well soon.
Boom.
As the tiefling kind of like a deep rumbling laugh come from his chest, and it's just like, friend, I really like your style.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over to the lady.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is a nice lady like you doing in a bad cult like this?
Usually when that happens, that's because you marry into the wrong family.
So your husband's a dick?
To put it as politely as possible, yes.
Well,
absolutely. No,
he
wrong accent.
He explained it to no, Eleanor explained it to Janva, but she basically ratted them out to the authorities.
Yeah, she's in her drunken rambles at the tavern. She basically told you that she ratted out her husband to the authorities because he was doing something not so kosher in her book.
Okay,
that she had discovered.
Yeah, Janva just probably looking at her and just what was your husband doing exactly that got him all wrapped up in the cult?
I would say that'd be his bookkeeping.
Is that by any chance still happening around here? Not to impose.
Well, I mean, you're my best friend now, so...
Greyson, look at the books. You have the best mind.
Books? I can
like,
read. That's what you
not
mean.
saying now, but like in the bit, when we're there and have the access to the books, you should like look through them because you're the smartest amongst us.
Well, I mean, if you want me to explain it better, I mean bookkeeping in the sense that he did a lot with numbers and finances and keeping track of shipments and all that.
And I'm sure
nerdy
some
stuff.
of it needs to be coded and translated.
Well, most of it's been confiscated by the guard, but I'll see if maybe he has one or two books hidden around somewhere.
Which guards?
Well, the city guard.
Which one specifically? Do you know of the precinct that they're in?
Sorry, say that one more time.
The precinct. What
precinct.
Fox is trying to get to is, how do we know those guards took him because they were good people, and how do we know those guards took it because they're trying to hide something?
I for sure can't say who did what, but the precinct of this area that's located near High Hall. It's where we do all of our business. As for specific faces and names, I'm a little new to the city, so I don't quite know so much about everything.
Zevris, can you tell us about the guards? What are the guards like here? I'm sure you know them pretty well.
Yeah, depends. Well, I'm going to say it depends on the time of day. But as like any guard in any city, money talks.
Oh, good thing I have that in abundance.
Where is the prisoner right now? Is the tiefling holding him?
Holding him like a kitten.
Okay.
Good.
He's conscious.
Although,
I was going to be like, John would keep side-eyeing that guy too.
okay. As he's looking nervously between all of you as he's being held by the neck by a very large tiefling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Janva has a couple of questions too that she wants to ask the guy.
All right, as he is currently gagged.
I'm gonna look at Eleanor. That's her name, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna kind of look at Eleanor, and is there any kind of room here in your estate where it's kind of soundproof?
Oh, sugar, I've got a lot of rooms.
That's where we need to put him. And
well, if you want something soundproof, I would recommend using the wine cellar.
Then we go to the wine cellar and interrogate this guy. We have some few questions for him.
And as you I'm assuming you're gonna be leading to the wine cellar, Zevris will kind of hold a hand up to you, and it's like, I think should give him a minute to stew in his predicament. I've got a lot of experience doing this, and let me tell you, immediate interrogation does not get you answers quickly.
Well, maybe
let him think about it.
maybe he needs to look at his best friend for a little bit, and then I'll show him kind of like unsheath my sword, and then slowly put it back.
I love how you put that now.
As if we're taking him to there,
Yes.
I wanna try to observe the prisoner now, to see who he's eyeing the most, to try to gauge who he's most afraid of.
Roll me. Yeah, roll me. Are you going to use something for that, or?
I'm just gonna look at him and just.
Okay.
I mean, if I can roll insight, I would do that, but it's up to your call.
Yeah, I would recommend rolling insight.
In the meantime, I'd like for Greyson to cast Detect Thoughts to do the interrogation thing as well.
Okay.
18 on my insight.
All right, give me 1 sec.
Yeah, too many things being thrown at you. I understand. And Josh is back.
Yay. Okay. So
Internet issues.
So Greyson has casted Detect Thoughts, and Fox, you got an 18, 19 on your insight?
18.
18, okay. You notice he's kind of eyeing all of you, kind of sizing you up. He's looking around the area. He's not so much trying to think of an escape, but just taking in his surroundings. But every time he looks, his eyes return to Janva.
As we are walking him to said wine cellar, I'm going to use my last level 1 spell and cast Good Berries. And I'm going to hand Janva 8 of them.
Okay.
And I'm just going to, in a intentional manner, so he can hear me, just in case he passes out from pain.
Roll me intimidation.
Sure. That'd be
well, is it a 15? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to ask if you was more so an intimidation or if you were doing it like in a deceptive way. I guess that was the question I was going to ask.
No, I want him to be aware that this is going to hurt him.
Okay, got it. 15. Yeah. He kind of wiggles a little more in Zevrus's grip, just knowing what's going to happen now.
And when we put him in the wine cellar, there's only one way in and out of that room.
Yes, you would be walking down, heading 1 staircase down, like stone steps down into the wine cellar.
Okay.
Very, very impressive wine cellar. Greyson, you've seen bigger, but it's a nice one.
I'm going to
It's fine.
sigh as and when I do, I'm going to turn around and have a slightly disgusted face and turn back to him. Someone needs to keep an eye on him just in case he wants to kill himself.
Well, if
don't worry, I need to clean my sword anyway.
Zevrus will drag a chair over, set the cultist down on top of it. Cultist tries to rise up again, but you see him grab his shoulder firmly and push him back down. Like, nah, you don't want to be doing that now.
Yeah, Janva with hearing what Fox just said, Janva just commit. That's okay. I have spare the dying.
I'm gonna look at him.
Or you?
And get as closely uncomfortable as I could to him.
Okay. Pressing right up against his nose.
Yeah. My giant alligator snout, alligator turtle snout is snapping at him.
Yep.
I want you to know that I take absolutely no fucking pleasure in this, but I will make you bleed for answers. This is what happens when your fucking shit infiltrates the world. It makes good people bad. And I'm gonna walk upstairs and rest for an hour so I can get my B shape back.
Okay. As Zevrus will kind of one hand still on the cultist, he reaches into his side pouch as he starts to pull out a rope, and it's just like, if y'all got other business, I'll be here with him. I've got nothing better to do with my day.
And I'm gonna walk.
So he starts to bound him up, and he pulls the rope tight, and you hear the guy just make a wheezing sound. It's like, oh, sorry, did I crack a rib? So.
Lovely.
I'm gonna look at that guy too, and it's like, just so you know, my sword's not the only one that's sharp here. And then I'm gonna do this to the floor with my talons.
The little
Yes.
of his talons looking against the stone floor.
And then I will flare out my wings, turn around, and go up.
All right.
I'm just trying to scare him a little bit. I'm 5 foot, okay?
All right, Greyson?
He's staying.
Okay, Grayson's staying. All right, Janva?
Janva's gonna stay too because she's got questions.
Okay.
Janva's just looking at the guy.
Is Eleanor down, or is she up?
I don't know exactly where Yuliy and Ophelia say what they are, so for the sake of it, I would say that they're up in the foyer with Eleanor, as she's trying to be a good hostess and take their weapons, take their coats. Can I get you tea? Can I get you any snacks?
Okay, then I will, because I was gonna go find Eleanor and.
Okay, well, she's exactly where you left her.
Okay.
Before anything continues, Greyson and Janva, you guys are staying down in the cellar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna, I guess, go to the top of the stairs. Like, before I leave and notice that you guys aren't following. I need to talk to you two.
Who is he?
5 minutes.
Oh, I believe that was directed to Janva.
Oh,
Janva
shit.
and Greyson specifically.
Grayson.
All right.
Janva just like, okay. Yeah.
So, talking with Fox or what?
She'll go to talk with Fox.
Greyson?
I'm staying.
Alright, if Ophelia's, if Janva's the other one that comes up, I'm just gonna look at her and say, follow his lead, or ask him to follow yours. Don't change back and forth. One solid plan. That's what this group doesn't have, solid plans. People want to do whatever the fuck they want to do, and it messes things up. Think before you act. And then I'm gonna hand her 2 more good berries. And then I'm gonna walk out.
Okay.
So you're not mad at me?
No, I'm extremely frustrated with the situation. You could have got people hurt and killed. Redeem yourself. And walk away. I'm gonna go meditate on the closest water source that is nearby.
All right. If you ask for a water source, Eleanor will direct you to her nice little tea garden that has a little pond and a working fountain.
Oh, lovely.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, fancy.
Well, I'm gonna do a short rest. And
Okay.
let everyone else talk.
All right. So, Janva, what will you do?
She's just gonna turn around and go back down to the. Well, I guess if she had to walk. Yeah.
Right.
Just looking at the guy like, if I were you, I'd be pissing myself in terror right now.
And Severus is like, nah, he's already done that.
You.
Yuliy.
Yeah.
Yuliy noises.
As Severus looks to you, Greyson, and then looks to you, Janva.
What's up?
Should have
Pleasure.
enchantability on Janva. Shit.
What?
I should have casted a spell on Janva. Shit.
Janva, this is my father's bodyguard, Severus.
How do you do?
Pleasure to meet you, ma'am. So,
Janva's kind of looking over at Greyson like, are you good? I saw you take that wanted poster and stab a dead guy with it. You good?
Yeah, that was quite an interesting display you went for.
I was upset, I guess. Huh.
You're entitled to your
Are you
feelings.
around here? He's calling to his. He's calling to his dad, like, "Hey, are you around here?"
And as you kind of see him step from your peripheral, and just, as long as you hold the ring, I will always be around. I kind of can't leave it.
Can Janva see?
See,
Or is it just Grey?
it's just Greyson. Well, from what you can see, you're looking, Janva, you just see Greyson talking, and looking in a specific direction.
Are you talking to ghosts, or are you talking to yourself? Grey, you good?
Not good. No.
You want to talk about it?
He takes the ring. He takes the ring off.
Okay. And as you do,
he's gonna hand it back to Zevras.
okay. And Zevras will take the ring, kind of holding it very delicately, and just look to you. I suppose that means you got the answers you needed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you say anything about
I don't.
us?
A little bit.
Right then. As he pockets the ring. So, what are we gonna do with this asshole?
John was just gonna turn around and go and just pull the gag out of the guy's mouth.
Oh no.
Here we go.
As you do that, you just kind of gags a bit and spits and whatever it is you want to know. I'm not going to tell you anything, you fucking traitor.
Oh, but you can tell me.
I ain't saying shit to you either.
Detect thoughts on?
Oh yeah, Detect Thoughts is on. Correct.
Yeah, it is.
Right now, you're sensing mostly a lot of panic, anger, and just they're running a mile a minute through its head. Just how am I getting out of the situation?
Mind telling me, who and all of importance is in town? I mean, I'm not considering you, but
Wow. Are you just plainly asking him?
she's just plainly asking this out of the blue, sort of thing.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Sure. I've got one name. Go fuck yourself.
That's 3, you dumbass.
It's
And
a first, a middle, and a last name.
I was just getting kind of a little bit frustrated. It's just, you know what? Fuck it. She's just gonna unarm, punch him.
She's gonna punch him? Yeah. Roll me to hit. With advantage, because he's bound.
9.
9
times. God damn it.
You're more used to finesse than anything when it comes to attacking.
You don't mind.
What?
Say that again.
I said, Janva, we can have fun with this if you don't mind.
Fun with it. Yeah. Greyson said, we can have fun with it if you don't mind.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything specific you're doing, Greyson?
Greyson has the ability to conjure whatever, so he's going to conjure a very ornate, large knife and just hold it at the dude's throat.
Okay. As he backs up in his chair, trying to like inch as much away from the knife as he can as you hold it under his throat. Severus sighs wistfully in the corner.
Now, if you don't mind, I can read your thoughts, so you better, tell us we will, I don't know, or else we will harm you greatly. And I will enjoy every minute of it.
Alright, roll me... Is this more of a threat, or are you asking nicely?
Oh, I'm asking nicely.
Oh, you're asking nicely. Alright, roll me a persuasion with advantage.
Oh, Lord. So, first one's 15.
Okay.
Second one is 18.
18, alright. We'll take the 18. As he just... You see his jaw working, like he's trying to find the right words to say, and it's just like... Look, I'm lower rank. What do you want to know? Like, they only tell us as much as what we're doing for the day.
Janva in the background. Oh, bullshit.
As, Greyson, the forefront thought of it being, I just started here. Just you having the brief mental notion of...
You said you just started, but...
Yeah, okay, alright.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so you can read minds. Alright, yeah, that's that, okay. Yeah, people need money. We gotta do what we can. So naturally I'm gonna join up with someone that's gonna, pay big up front. They give me a purple emblem. About 3 months ago.
Grayson's gonna look back at Janva and just be like, "Oh, he's new."
Yeah, new enough to still have some information.
As Everest just kind of crosses his arms, he kind of leans more so his weight on one of the wine barrels that's standing up. Greyson, roll me an insight. John, but you can roll me insight.
That is a 12.
Not that one because that one screwed me.
Okay.
Insight
12
is... Oh.
Is it over 10?
11.
Okay. 12 and 11. Nice. You're best friends already! You notice as he kind of leans forward, you see he's mostly trying to take weight off of his back, and he just looks like he's in a little bit of pain. As he just kind of leans there, props his chin on his knuckles, and it's just like, I think you need to narrow the questions down. You're throwing too much at him at once.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Then Janva will pretty much put it this way then.
Within the... Go for it.
No, you go on ahead, Lynn.
I want to ask him what he knows about the murder of the magpie that happened about a year or so ago.
Why'd you ask that when Birdurai not in the room?
What a shame.
What a shame.
Pages so that we have something to look at. There we go. Okay. As he kind of, you see a moment of him kind of searching, recollecting. It's like, I heard there was a job on that. I don't know. I heard that some rich fuck thief got killed. It was like it was how they acquired one of the dragon masks.
Why didn't you collect the bounty?
It's a good question.
Very good question.
Look, I don't know. Whoever did the job was stupid, okay? With a bounty like that, someone should have collected, but I guess higher-ups wanted it... I guess they wanted it kind of under the table.
Janva listening in. Which mask?
You should fucking know. Roll me a history, Janva.
$17?
You remember there being word of essentially when this all started for cult, this new shift in power. The old cult leader having been gone for so long, the cult kind of wayward and aimless, but then somebody took power and somebody was now and the rest of the cult was now answering them. And it was the day when you learned of the red dragon mask and the power that it held.
Oh, shit.
And you knew that the name that was being spread like wildfire through the cult, this person that held that mask was named Severin.
Okay. Shit. Yeah. Janva's gonna kind of like eye Greyson, like, I have some information. Just kind of like, I have information on that, but she'll look back over to the guy again. Just, okay, well, what worm speakers are here in Baldur's Gate currently? If there are any.
You want me to remember their names? I don't know.
Who's your employer?
You better remember real quick or this knife is going in your head.
You'd be doing me a fucking mercy, that's for sure. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, I sent you a private message, just so you know.
Okay.
And I'll be RP.
Okay. Alright, so. It's like, I don't. In a row. That's a number. I don't know. So far, it's the Black Faction that kind of is holding the Sword Coast right now. That's all I know.
And they're here in Baldur's Gate.
They're everywhere. There's always... You should know that. There's agents at every fucking corner. No matter what city you go to, no matter what shithole small town, there's always going to be someone with their ear to the ground.
That's in character, too.
Okay, Janva says fucking character. As for where people are, what do I look like? Someone's fucking personal assistant? I just barely made it to Dragonclaw in 3 months.
I was just getting really frustrated. Really quick.
Are you hiding it, or are you just going to be very visibly frustrated?
She's trying to hide it.
Okay. Got it. So, excuse me. As he looks between the both of you. So what, is that it? Is that all you needed?
That's all I needed. I don't know what the big guy upstairs wants.
Please don't bring that guy down here.
Well, you better give him more information than you gave me, that's for sure. I'm the nice one.
As Zevris speaks up in the back, he's right, you know. It's like that giant turtle man. Seen him rip a man's face off with his beak. Real nasty shit. I believe that passes. Yes, it does. So the guy just kind of swallows really hard. Look, I'm telling you all I know. What more could you possibly want? If you want more answers, you're gonna have to seek out someone higher up than me.
Where would we find them?
Didn't you fucking hear me? I don't know where anyone is. I just have stations I report to, and I get my orders from there. I don't see faces.
Well, who do you report to?
I don't see faces. I just find a drop, and I get my orders. Which, Janva, with your long workings within the cult, you know that what he says is 100% true.
Mm-hmm.
That starting out as a lower member, you never saw anyone, you just got your drops, you did your work, and hoped one day you would be in a better seat to have the curtain pulled back for you.
I don't think we're gonna get. Well, she'll just probably look over to Greyson and just. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's just gonna pretty much leave him at that.
Okay.
She's gonna head upstairs.
So
let him stew in it for a minute. For a bit.
Greyson, you see Janva just give up and head upstairs.
Okay.
And Zevris looking at you, Greyson. Well, if you need a minute, I got all day with him.
I need some tea.
Well, it's not tea, but there's a shit ton of wine down here.
I will gladly take that instead.
Okay. So, Zevris, reaching into his pack, he pulls out a drinking tin and will uncork one of the casks that are leaning up against the wall. They're kind of stacked horizontally, and he'll uncork and let it just kind of fill the cup, corks it back, and hands it to you.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, long day for you, huh?
Yeah, Dad told me a lot.
Just told you about that elf fucker, huh?
Yeah.
Also told
I'm
you
gonna
about...
find him.
That I don't doubt. Suppose he also told you about your sister.
She's not my sister.
Well, we don't know what the fuck she is. All we know is she's got your face.
I'll find her too.
There's something you should know if you're going to seek her out. I've been a little busy since my work schedule's cleared up. The woman who is supposed to be your sister, she's got... I don't know, she's got some kind of bodyguard with her. That boy can hit like a real motherfucker. Real dangerous. Yeah. I guess there's something that Tatarics have in common, is that they like to hire tiefling bodyguards.
I don't have one.
Yet. You say that now, but you'll see one that catches your fancy, and then from there, you never know.
We'll see about that. Zev, I gotta ask.
Yeah? What's up?
You and my dad had a bit of a thing.
More or less.
How does that make you feel about me?
Roll me an insight.
Oh no. That's a 13.
13. Okay. See him kind of... There's a bit of a tightness to his face when you ask, and takes a breath, and it's like, honestly, I wish I think one of the things that pissed me off the most was about your father was you never gave me a chance to be around you.
It was probably for the best.
Probably, but I'm glad I'm getting a chance to know you now.
I won't let his death be in vain.
Believe me, I'm making sure it won't either.
Keep in contact with me, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Where are you heading next?
I have no idea.
Well, I'm going to be heading inland for a bit after... after you set off wherever, I'll be inland, and I'll try to find one of them healing types send you a message.
I'll do the same.
Right, so as you
Greyson will leave.
finish your drink and leave, Zavris will stay in the basement. As you round up top the steps, Janva, you would have witnessed this as well. Ophelia and Yuliy, and I guess Birdurai, are you also with them as well?
Yeah, because I was gonna ask some questions.
Okay. Well, what sort of questions would you be asking Eleanor?
I was just gonna ask Eleanor if she knows anything about this green-eyed magpie and where to find him.
Ooh, I heard all kinds of stories about him. Oh my goodness, such a dashing rogue. Ever since I came to Baldur's Gate, and you want to hear a secret?
Of course.
Ever since I came to Baldur's Gate and got married, I was hoping he'd sneak into my room one night. He loves to break into rich girls' houses. That's what I heard.
Huh. But do you know where to find him?
No, I don't suppose I do. I'm sure there are places that cunning, handsome rogues of his type like to hang out, but I wouldn't know them. I'm a bit of a sheltered girl myself. Coming from the Underdark and trying to make something better of myself than what I had. You know, I'm a little new to the outside world.
Java's kind of... Oh, Java heard that?
Well, if you're standing right there.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
So you would have heard that as she kind of looks between all of you, and it's just like, I really, really want to celebrate you and your wonderful friends for saving my life. How would you like me to arrange you a banquet for the end of the week? How long you staying? Could you stay for the banquet, please? Say yes, please.
Who is she? She's addressing everybody?
All of you.
Everybody that she can see?
You saved her life, and she is so, so grateful to all of you.
Oh my god.
Oh, so is that a yes? Oh, hon, tell me that's a yes.
Yes.
Well, I'm staying here until I find this magpie and my sword.
So that's a yes.
I guess.
Oh, good. You can ask.
Is there bread? Is there gonna be bread?
Oh, I can get you any bread you want. Is your little turtle friend gonna come too? I can get him some. What do turtles eat?
I think cabbages. I heard there's some good cabbages at this mermaid place.
Finest cabbages in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
And as she looks to you, Janva. New best friend.
Java looks a little bit kind of, I guess, more reserved now.
Yeah, Ophelia, Yuliy, and Birdurai, roll me an insight check as you see Janva exit the wine cellar.
Insight. That's an 8 for me, dog. When she said banquet and bread, when she said banquet and bread, I was like,
I mean, you're just like, oh, Janva's there. What you got, Ophelia?
15.
15? Okay. Did Yuliy roll?
Probably
15.
a 1 or something.
15? Okay. I will take that as a collective. So, all right. Ophelia and Yuliy, if you are wishing to pay attention and or care about the situation, all you know is that your charge is excited about a banquet, and you're there. And I guess you have to go now because she said yes. But Janva, upon leaving the basement, you see there's how do you look, Janva?
Pissed at the world.
She looks very pissed off. Very, very pissed off at something.
Just muttering about, like, I'll take Fox's advice from now on. Just don't go down and interrogate right away.
For the record, that was Severus's advice.
Severus, excuse me. Advice from now on.
All right, so as you all, for those that are present that are accepting the banquet offer, Eleanor just very happily hops up and down, clapping her hands. She's like, "Oh, good, thank you. I'm gonna go get my planning book right away, and I'll send my servants out for party planning. And so, what do you like to eat? Whatever you want. I'll just get everything." And then she'll run off.
Before she does,
Okay.
Janva would, like, I guess she won't do it in front of, like, everybody else, but she's gonna kind of, like, follow Eleanor off.
Okay.
And just be like, I don't mean to pry again. You came from the Underdark
Oh,
recently.
I guess it's a little obvious.
Not that I guess it really matters. It's just, I guess, because I came from the Underdark too. It's been years since I've been back. Is the Battaglia family still a thing?
Specific questions. You see, as you say that name, her face kind of falters for a bit. And it's like, I don't quite know, and I personally don't want to think about it.
That makes sense. I understand. Sorry to bring up maybe some bad memories. Like, they weren't exactly.
Oh no, it's quite all right. I'm sure you've had some adventures of your own.
Emma kind of stares off for a bit, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah. She kind of has that same kind of almost vacant stare as one who wasn't that well off in that system.
Mm-hmm.
She'll just kind of perk herself back up again. And it's just like, right, so I'll just get everything, right? Yeah, I'll do that. She busies herself off, leaving all of you to your own devices.
I was gonna stop her a little bit
All right.
and raise my hand, finger, and ask her, with all the commotion outside of the guards, I would like to ask you a little bit of a favor.
Yeah, I guess of course anything, Shug.
If it's okay with you, could you send one of your servants to go to this? You cannot miss this shop.
You cannot miss it.
To grab my boots. I don't know if it's ready. I forgot when it's gonna be ready. Actually, like Jeremiah wise.
Jeremiah DM wise, I forgot too. So, I would say that he would. I believe he would have said it would have been for a better part of a day or so.
Okay. Then basically, I will just say by tomorrow or something to go get.
Of course, if there's anything that any of y'all need, just let me know, and I'll send one of my friends out to go get it for you.
Well, that's very gracious of you.
And if you need an escort or anything, I got that covered too.
Nesting.
Escort.
Escort.
Oh, escort. I thought you said nest. For some reason.
I can give you some twigs. I can give you some nice soft things if that's the thing you do.
Really, all I need right now is some open space. I'm getting cooped up in this. No offense, but you have a big house, but I need some open air.
Well, I believe your friend went out to the water gardens. If you'd like to go and have some fresh air. The walls are high enough, and yeah, I cultivated them myself. My own rose bushes.
Sure, why not?
So you go out to the little garden that she mentioned, and Fox is there. He's in front of like a little pond and fountain fixture. You've got like very nice manicured gardens of varying flowers of different colors and breeds and all that good stuff.
I was gonna try to perch up to the highest point and just kind of rest.
Okay. So that'd be about it'd be one of the garden walls. You would perch up there. It's a little brambly from the kind of the roses that are grown in a very interesting and meticulous way to where they almost kind of reach up to the top, kind of vining over. So you'd have to kind of watch your feet as you sit, but other than that, it's comfortable position.
Does Fox see this? See Birdurai perching high?
Are you just meditating?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you would have seen him exit out the same way. He's not hard to miss. He's bright red.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the point. From Fox's perspective, does it feel like the outside can see him?
I'm gonna say possibly so.
Then I'm gonna look at him. You're down. Pick something not so high.
I just got up here.
I'm gonna look at him in a very serious tone. Well, get the fuck down. We're not playing a goddamn game right now.
I'm trying to rest. I'll try to find a tree.
Alright, there would be a nice little flowering tree for you to sit in.
Sure. He's very sad and perched up over there. Because he's getting cooped up, basically.
Mm-hmm.
As I get up, I'm gonna mutter something about buying him bread in a very non-audible tone.
Buying a what?
Buying him bread, but I'm not gonna say it in an audible tone. And I'm gonna go up to the first. I assume there is servants or handy people around the establishment.
Yes, of course.
I'm gonna ask for 2 knives, a long bed sheet that is dirty, and a smaller bed cover.
Okay. They will have that brought to you. The knives are brought more quickly. The bed cover as well. The dirty sheets would have been a little harder for them to find as they had to go down into like the laundering, and they'll bring up a recently, I guess, changed off bed sheet.
And I'm gonna give them 1 gold and apologize.
Sure. You are guests, but
Yep.
yes, and
Give
they
them
just
1 gold. Because I think that should be enough to cover the materials that I'm going to destroy.
okay.
If I see any of our friends, I'm gonna ask them to politely not let anyone downstairs, especially not the nice madam.
Okay.
That Fox has not bothered to know her name.
Yeah, that's fair. It's Fox.
And with the final little thought to the energy that is life, he's gonna apologize and then walk downstairs into the cellar.
Okay. As you do that, Ophelia, you would have, I guess, as you are settling into your rest within the mansion, which I will say for this will be considered a short rest, so you can replenish your spells and yada yada yada. Do your rolls for your health.
I get is my wild shape back.
Oh, lost her again. Needed her. Oh, there she is.
Excuse me.
And I lost her. Steph, come back.
Oh no,
What I'm gonna do?
Steph.
I'm gonna do this one little thing before we go on break for about 10 to 15.
Well.
Darn. Yes.
I was just gonna talk about so we don't have dead space since
All right.
we don't have yeah, we have merch down below, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some merchandise and
Well,
you
yeah, I
guys
can't
wanna
show right now.
click on that or you can support our fans Patreon because Lynn has some awesome drawings and Vic is also doing some awesome assisting and writings, and our friend Talon and Claw, they're also there for missions down below. Look, there's a Steph and Josh.
There's a Steph and Josh. Please go.
Work. Please
Come on.
work.
Please work.
With all our energy combined, we can make a maybe reasonable internet connection. Lynn,
Okay.
you're not doing it.
Earth!
Oh, okay.
Fire!
Yay!
All right,
You guys are
Ophelia. So as you would have been settling into your rest, into Eleanor's very nice manner, you're now excited. You're being invited to this banquet just for you. You would get a little ping in your head as Caspian's voice fills your ear. I hope she's not frozen.
You think she's frozen?
No.
More power.
Sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
If she conks out again, I'm just gonna say we go to break and I can.
I don't think our lilies are working.
Summon the power of
Nope, okay.
water.
All right.
Oh.
All right, so just for the sake of it, I'll say let's go on a short break. I'll get Ophelia the information she needs, and we'll pick up again with Fox now entering the wine cellar.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right,
Alright,
so
guys. We'll
see you in a bit.
Yeah. I'll see you guys in 15.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hey, yo, Vic, I've got the new script you sent us for the next episode. So we have new players? Who's Greyson? You know who that is?
Yeah, I'm reading that too. What's this? Torival?
So we have new players?
New players?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, dude. So it also says that the schedule's changed. We're playing on Mondays now?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to Tuesday?
That'll team out Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Okay.
And just one last little thing.
And it's online now?
Yeah, that. So we're not playing in the studio anymore. It's all online. All right, man. That fucking works for me. All right. Cool. See you later. Bye.
Hey.
Sorry, that was a thing. I forgot to press the button twice. Apologies. But yeah,
Double
we're
tap.
back.
Always double tap.
Always double tap. But we are back. We are unmuted, etc., etc., etc.
Sorry, I'm reading Ophelia's message to Caspian now. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yes. So that was a thing that was done.
Yeah.
As
So
our team is reading currently. That Caspian sent a message to Ophelia, but we had issues, so they were reading it and texting it to each other. Which, in short, if DM feel okay with me saying it, or if you want to say it,
you can go ahead and say it. That's fine.
Okay. In short, it was saying that there are the guards were alerted to some odd bunch of people murdering people in the high districts or in the rich area where we are. So the guards know that someone is doing something, and that that was us. So Ophelia is messaging them back, and I don't have privilege to what that information is, but I think it's in a chat. And
Yes,
that
it's
is
in
as
the
much
chat.
information as I know.
Okay. So we ended off with Fox heading down into the wine cellar
Yes.
after Greyson was just leaving it.
Yeah. I will have my 2 knives that the guards gave me.
Okay.
They are made out of metal, correct?
Yes, they're made of metal.
A dirty long bed sheet and a pillowcase. And I'm going to collect my good berries back from Janva.
Yeah. She's just gonna look down and just be like, I'm so sorry.
He's gonna give a really bad, forced smile. Say
Oh.
nothing, and then walk downstairs.
Okay.
As he's walking down, he's doing it slowly, hopefully, so the wood creaks a little bit, just under his weight. And he is going to not say anything at all to the tiefling or the guy. He is wrapped around, right? He's with rope or something?
He is tied to a chair, yes.
Okay. Without saying anything, Fox is first. Apologies. Fox is first going to lay down a sheet all around, just making sure it's nice and stretched. Kind of pick the guy up a little bit, or at least move the chair wedge so you see that he's covering the floor. So the guy's in the middle. Again, not saying anything. He's going to walk behind the gentleman so he can't see him. And he's going to look at our tiefling friend in the eye and have a disgusted and pitied look on him.
Which the Zevris will just kind of gives a look of I've been there.
And then he's going to put the pillowcase on his head.
All right. Okay.
And knock the chair over.
Okay.
He's going to wiggle him around.
God.
Ask for help. The intention is to keep the feet in the air and the head on the floor.
Yes. Okay.
And as he's doing this, so, just so you know, as the blood flows downward, your heart will still get oxygen. It'll still get blood. You'll still feel this. You'll still live. This is going to add a couple of hours to your pain. I will repeat myself.
Good.
I am not going to enjoy this. But you have intentionally fucked with the only thing that I care about. And as he's... the couple of minutes that it takes for us to retie him up, so he is essentially dangling upside down as best as we can with the chair. He is going to grab the feet, not say anything, but just held the feet up in the air, and then kind of move his eyes towards our tiefling friend and kind of like,
you grab them.
And wait for him to grab them tight.
Alright, he will.
Making sure that the man cannot see. And then he's going to grab both the knives, slam him into the legs, intentionally in a position outwardly, the defense layer of our bodies, not the inside.
Okay.
To completely avoid the arteries. And he's going to embed him as hard as he can inside.
Okay.
After that is done, he's going to cast heat metal on the knives.
Nice.
Oh my god!
He's going to wait a couple of seconds and then force a good berry down his mouth.
Okay.
As the heat metal is continuously doing its effect, don't know if you actually want me to roll damage or not, or how you want to do this.
Let me. You give me the notepad I had. It's right there on the table. It's under the one. Lift that. Okay. Okay. I'll just start from that one number I had. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll damage on that.
I think it's a couple D4s. Let me get out my book to be specific on what the pain is on this gentleman. The good thing is he won't feel hungry anymore. The butcher is going to nourish him.
Good for him.
I should have had this out. Sorry. Where's H? Yo. Yeah. G H.
Just for sake of flair, we all know that this guy is screaming to the best of his ability.
Oh god, we can hear this from
We
upstairs.
understand that.
Nope, it's a wine cellar.
No, we can't hear anything.
Unless you're like right at the door.
Where the hecking is heat metal? Oh, heat metal, there we go. Oh, it's 2d8 of fire damage.
Oh, alright.
Okay. Not 4, sorry. That was 3.5. They must make a constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw, what is the DC?
The DC would be 14.
He rolled a 19.
19. Okay. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action to consistently cost damage. The creature is holding an object. Oh, they need a Constitution saving throw to continue holding the object.
Yeah, got it. He has no choice.
Yeah, but it's in his legs, so he has no
Yeah,
choice.
yeah.
So as for the next minute, as a bonus action, I will make him hurt. And
Okay.
that was 4 points of fire damage for this
4
round.
points of fire damage. Okay, got it.
After I fed him one of the good berries, is he still conscious?
I will use that Constitution saving throw that I just rolled as, well, I'll just re-roll it. That is a 12. So I'm gonna say, yes.
Okay. I am going to unlift the blindfold, or the bag, so he just looks at me.
As when he speaks, his voice is just so strained, so hoarse from screaming. And it's just, I told them everything. I already told them everything. What do you want?
Names. Places.
Don't
what
have.
masks are in the city?
I don't have any of that.
I'm gonna headbutt him.
Okay. Roll me strength.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's a pure strength roll, that is a 13.
13? Okay, yeah. It hit. It doesn't have the intended force behind it as he's kind of thrashing about as you do that.
I'm gonna put my meaty claws that are natural weapons on his neck and try to restrain him.
Okay.
Or restrain his neck at least.
Alright. There.
I'll wait a couple of seconds to continue to let the blood flow and for the pain to still be there in his legs.
Okay, that's a 3 on his strength for him, so yeah, he's gonna be held down by you.
What mask are in the city?
I don't know who. I already told them you people need to really work on your fucking communication, but I told them the Black Faction holds the Sword Coast. I don't know who's in the city. I don't know names. I know only where I'm supposed to go and where I pick up orders.
Where is that?
I go to the docks. I'm supposed to go to the docks. There's a drop. Drop has my instructions in it. That's all I do.
How did you get into this line of business?
I needed money. Like
How?
everyone else in this fucking world.
How? Who did
I don't
you
know.
talk to? What gave you the information? Who was your first contact? What was the first location you were in? You said something.
It's taking everything in him to not cry right now. As he's trying to process all the questions you're throwing at him, like with all the the pain and the intenseness of the situation, and Zebra's kind of piping up to you. It's like, slow down, you ain't gonna get much out of him that way.
Location.
Docks. I get my orders from the docks. As for being recruited, they find you. You don't go to them.
Where did they find you?
I don't know. I'm from a small farming town. It doesn't even have a name. Somebody was staying at the nearby tavern. I was bitching about how my crop wasn't yielding what I needed to keep my family alive, and somebody just said, "Do you want to do mercenary work?" And I said yes.
What did they look like?
I mean, most people I see, they're like, most of us are human. The only important ones are the more important ones are either elves or dragonborns or wizards.
Any word, information, any detail on when you are summoning Tiamat?
I don't know fuck all about that. We're doing what?
Any word of the Nine Hells?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Any word on anything of a control over this city?
He just takes a moment to think. They have shipments coming in. My next orders for the rest of the week. I was supposed to go. I was supposed to go check on a shipment coming into the yard.
What ship?
Not ships. They're coming from caravans. They're coming from land. It's a thing we do in the city. They stop the wagons at the front. They unload the stuff. They carry the stuff by foot in, and they leave it at the docks. And from there, whoever is in charge of that finds a ship, and they load it onto the ship and ship it somewhere.
Give me one good name.
He thinks. Roll a thing. I lost it. Oh, there it is. I think one of us stationed in the guard. His name's as I snap my fingers, but he's not because his hands are bound. I don't know. He goes by Terry. He's one of the guards.
Do you know what Terry looks like?
You know, human, bald, Brown eyes, I guess. Oh.
Where is your family? Where is your farm?
How dare you ask me that? What's the backstory for this guy now?
How dare you not have a full backstory and description of
What?
the entire
I have a
lineages of
full
every NPC in
backstory
your...
For every fucking NPC we encounter? Oh, absolutely.
Guys, I swear he's a really nice guy, once you get to know him.
Yeah, I know this.
Uh-huh.
Janva and Greyson, now he's a dick.
I told that guy we were the nice ones.
You did not lie.
It was not a lie.
I don't know. We're in the. It's a small village in the Greenfields. It's not. It doesn't have a name. It's just probably like 10 houses at the most. I mean, the closest we could trade with is Greenest.
Would Fox know of this area? He specifically, Fox wants to know how much would a gold run, like can a gold make them survive for a week or a day or a month in that location? Like how much does money spread over there? That's what, if he knows, that's what he's trying to think of.
Roll me, I guess roll me a history for the region.
So I'm so smart. That's a 14. My plus 0.
And you do not have any history with farming or living in that kind of situation, do you?
When I look at him, inside, what would be the most damage to this cult? How could you fuck up your job the most?
I don't know. The biggest thing they have going for us right now is they're really, really stressed about making sure that we get these shipments out on time. That if that shipment does not send out by the end of the week, or we don't get the next shipment coming in at the end, then people disappear. People who don't do their jobs disappear, and you don't see them again.
Any whisper or myth of where they go?
The next port that they go to is Waterdeep. Excuse me one moment while I actually double check that.
Sure.
I want to say it was Waterdeep, but I could be wrong or misremembering.
We provide the music for you guys. You can download it at fucking music.com.
I believe I was correct on that. Yes.
I mean, if not, you can correct me later.
Yes. Remember correctly, we go from building to. I'm thinking of the other end of it. to say yes.
I only have 2 more questions for him
Okay.
before I end his misery.
Sure thing. Excuse me. It is going to actually be. Yes. So I believe Waterdeep was the next place. Yes. That is correct.
Next question would be, do you have family that will miss you?
Is that a threat?
No, it's a genuine question.
Oh, okay. That's fair. I mean, I have a wife and kids. I have a sister, and I take care of her kids.
Sure.
I mean, I don't. If they found out what I did, I don't think they'd miss me much. But
Yeah.
what I was doing for them.
Mm-hmm. You fucked that up. Think about them when I ask this next question. What's happening in 6 days?
The shipment comes in. The rest of the caravan. They send it in small batches. They, as much as I know, they take from small villages and people that can't quite defend themselves much, and then they collect it all in a camp, and then they send it off, and we just do that in a scheduled routine.
If I wanted to know which cities they're targeting, where would I find that information?
That's someone way above me.
I appreciate your sacrifice. I'm going to dig my claws into his legs to pull out the knives.
All right.
And then with the knives in my hand,
Okay.
reactivate heat metal. So I will also take the damage, and I'm gonna cauterize his wounds.
All right. You scream through that too.
As I do that, I guess I'll roll damage.
Okay, roll damage.
Oh, that sucks. That's 3 points of fire damage. I will take 3 points of fire damage. Is he still conscious?
No, he will pass out.
Okay. I'm going to do a medicine check to make sure that he is that his vitals are good. I want to make sure that he's breathing accelerated, but that he's breathing in a way that I know he's going to survive.
All right, roll me a medicine check.
Fucking goddamn natural one, so 7.
You put yourself through a lot of mental shit just now, and you're just it just not the right headspace for you to focus correctly. All you're thinking is, I guess he's alive. That's enough for me.
I'm gonna put a good berry down in his throat and massage his throat so it passes through his system.
All right.
Theoretically, that should not have him die. It won't wake him up, but it shouldn't have him die. As he's still tied, I'm going to let him be upside down so he does survive. I'm going to look at our tiefling friend. Do you know what this village is?
Suppose I could find out.
Good. I'm going to hand him the remaining of my 15 gold.
Okay.
Put it in a little bag and write a note saying, "Don't fuck up. Mercenary is another name for bully. Do good, honest work. Don't show your face again." And as I finish that note, put it inside the bag, put the 15 gold that I have left in that. I'm gonna look at him. Can you do me a favor?
What's the favor?
Can you return this pathetic person to his village?
Yeah, I'll get around to it. For sure.
Alright. You're a good guy. Sorry. I'm gonna clean up the mess and leave.
Okay. She's just kind of a little perturbed at that, and like, well, you got nothing else to do once you're. Yeah. All right. So, Fox, you return upstairs. What's everyone else up to?
I'm gonna relay all the information to them. The shipment takes 6 days. That they're targeting some towns. That we might need to look at the ledgers to see which towns they're targeting. That this shipment's supposed to be very important. Maybe it's a key part in some type of the next part of the ritual. That at least he doesn't understand or know. What mass would be in the city. They keep a really tight organization on who knows what. They're targeting desperate people for their tasks. Just belay the information.
All right. As I will say, for the purposes of this, everyone would have been informed that there would have been a tea time in one of her quaint little tea rooms, and you would have all convened there as Eleanor is having tea and biscuits and all that good stuff served to you.
I will kindly decline.
Okay.
Oh, also, the knives should
Greyson.
be in the little bag because he can sell those. Because I'm pretty sure they're expensive.
So what?
The knives that I used to wound him. You can either keep. I'm gonna put them in the bag that I'm gonna give him because either you can sell them or use them as weapons.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they're expensive.
All right. All right.
Grayson's gonna mention the red dragon mask was in the city.
No, did he tell you that?
How'd they find it?
No, just that he told you that there was a red dragon mask. He told me that he didn't know. So I just was curious if he was lying to me or...
Well, over here.
Oh, he didn't tell me.
Oh, okay. Alright, that makes sense. That
Over
checks
here
out.
in that, Janva would even mention, it's like, as far as I'm concerned, the red dragon mask is the first one the cult ever found.
Makes sense, red dragons are assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel disgusted. I'm gonna probably go inside the little pond that she has. Even though it's too big for me.
It's
too small for me, I assume.
I would assume, I'm going to say, ratio-wise, it's like getting into a bathtub.
Yeah. The
water will slightly overflow, the fish are a little startled, but, like, you can soak in it.
I'll talk to the fish, and I'll be like, hey, commune with animals as an ability that I get for being a shepherd druid.
Danger! Danger! Predator! Predator!
Yeah, it's fine.
Hide!
Imagine a little turtle just swam by in the pond.
Hey,
It's my new god.
as he is doing for his own sake. I know you don't really have the capacity to understand me, but I'm gonna ask for your forgiveness. Yeah, and he's going to confess and vent and release that inner stress that he has to the fish, but mainly to all that is spiritual and all that is divine for his actions against life.
Okay. As you do that. I would say after a time of you sitting in the pond, the fish would stop panicking and would just go back to idly swimming around you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna summon my blue glacius fish to swim with them.
Okay.
It does absolutely nothing, but it's gonna... I mean, it heals me and heals them.
It heals Fox, and that's what matters. So
Yeah.
okay, so now being given this information from Fox, and then Janva and Greyson with the information that you had collected yourselves. What do we do?
My question is, should we go and investigate the docks? I'm nervous about what he said. I'm nervous about my actions, maybe even possibly putting other people in danger. Not just what I did in that alley.
Might be the best idea.
No, I'm wondering because I mean, I don't think I can do what I did in the alley again. Colt's aware of what I did. Colt's aware that I pretty much I'm a traitor.
As Eleanor sits there, kind of stirring a little bit of sugar in her own tea. It's just like, well, if you need a place to stay low, I don't mind sparing one of my 15 bedrooms.
That's very kind of you. I don't wish to bring any more danger upon, you know, yourself.
Oh, I think I'm quite all right. I've hired on new security, and I probably should bring them into the town when I go out on my little walks, but I think I'm safe enough now. I'd feel more safe if you were here.
Quick question too. That little garden with the fountain and stuff. Yeah. Is that like an open area, or is that an enclosed like greenhouse?
It has no roof, if that's what you want to know, but it's high walls. The whole area.
What time is it right now?
I'm gonna say for right now, since you started your day early, it would be getting about late afternoon.
So it's still bright out.
It is still bright out. The sun is still up.
Did we get from Fox around what time that shipment was supposed to come in?
He just said on the 6th day.
On the what?
Oh, and obviously I would have told him that it's caravan-ish.
Well, then maybe it's whatever they have they're bringing in. Perhaps they could be caravanning a Maskin for all we know.
So what, it's like a masquerade? I love masquerades.
Sure, we'll go with that.
After Fox feels that he's pitied himself enough, he will join the party.
Okay. So Fox returns back to the tea room, soaking wet, dripping all over the nice rugs and floors.
Yep, 100%.
As Fox would. Yeah. Then because you said that it's still the afternoon, then I'm still gonna be by the garden with Fox's advice on not to go too high because of things. That I will perch at the same tree. I guess that's like the highest tree or something, but low enough that I won't be able to be seen from the outside, basically. Something that any of my characters would not have it done, but I will pray. Oh,
because anyone in particular?
Aarakocra god.
Aarakocra god.
Sirenita?
Oh boy.
Syranita. I feel very lost on. I'm cooped up. I'm lost. Every time I ask information, it's giving me circles.
All right, roll me religion then.
No, that's bad.
What'd you get?
That's a flat roll. 3.
3? Okay, good. I don't have to look that up.
Yes. So that's like, God damn it, I'm not high enough.
You're not high enough. That's all you know. You're like, I need to be higher.
And nothing will happen. Like, God damn it. I will just look at the sky. We're like, gosh darn it.
Sky praying, and you just like that faint, like that anime breeze go by.
It was like, yeah, I can't hear you. Well, okay. With that, if I can't reach anything, I'll just sigh very sadly and then go back inside.
Okay. Ophelia, is there anything specific you'd want to do, or?
Girl, do not tell me you froze.
Every time
DM, you just need to not ask me a question.
I will never ask Ophelia a question again, Greyson.
I'm sorry. That sucks. It is what it is. Yeah. Box had a thing that he was going to say. Hopefully Ophelia comes in and interrupts me. Because I feel like they should talk at least a little bit in the game.
I'm sorry, say that again, Stephanie? Oh no. That was weird.
Oh.
Say that one more time, Stephanie. Okay. She will let you know that all banking is done within High Hall for more. I don't have a nice word for it, but just rich people bank accounts.
The bourgeoisie.
The bourgeoisie. Yes, thank you. It's for all the bougie bank accounts. That's where you go. Yep.
What did she say?
She's gonna go to the pond where, and she's gonna go submerge herself.
Okay. Everyone needs to go to the pond. Pond's the best place in this house.
Pond's a good place for a party.
Yeah, pond is the best place for a tea and cake party.
Yes.
Nothing better like soggy cake. Soggy pond cake.
The fish will like it.
Yeah, fish will like it. Fish will love it.
I see it.
When Fox enters the tea party soaking wet and being rude and not understanding why he's being rude. No, he understands why he's being rude. He just doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's not dumb. We need to go. That includes you, ma'am.
I'm sorry, what?
They were going to kill you. Now you're gone. And they're dead. You're a high-profile person. The next place they'll come is your home.
Well, I mean, surely they wouldn't do something so brash. I mean, I can always hire more security, and there's... I would rather not leave. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna look at the door. Get your strongest man next to you at all times. If you take a shit, I need to be next to you. And I'm gonna walk away. We need to leave soon. We need to plan soon.
How soon and where?
Guarantee.
Okay. Greyson, is there anything specific you'd like to do, or?
Does Eleanor have a fireplace?
She would, yeah, in many rooms. Forgot to change the music.
No, keep the creepy music the whole time.
I want to kind of.
You'd like to what?
Get charcoal.
Okay. Alright, which you...
So I want him to collect a bunch of charcoal.
Okay, so you will find charcoal.
Okay. And he's just going to keep to himself for the most part.
Alright. And
Janva, I've seen him do that.
Walking around the house collecting charcoal from various fireplaces?
Yeah.
Are you paying attention to Greyson at all?
I'm not sure why not.
I mean, I'll just have you roll me a perception then.
It's not gonna fuck me.
And Ophelia, would you have made it known to anyone else of your plans to go to High Hall, or is that just a thing you'll do by yourself? And by yourself, I mean with Yuliy.
Was a dirty 20.
Dirty
It
20.
was 16 plus 4.
Okay. And you'll see him kind of wander around the estate.
What you doing?
Spell components.
Spell components.
Fair point.
Yeah. Sure.
Grayson's gonna duck into one of the bathrooms
Okay.
and just stay in there for a bit.
Okay.
It's not weird, I promise.
Greyson.
How about this? A bedroom that has a mirror.
Okay, you will, if you ask Eleanor one of the guest rooms, she will have you directed to one. It'll be nicely furnished, has nice sized poster bed. You've got with the little canopy and everything. You've got some chests to store things and a vanity with a mirror.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so Greyson will duck into one of the bedrooms. And Ophelia, did you say whether or not you'll be, if you're going to tell anyone where you're going?
I don't want to have things, Janva.
Yuliy, what?
Would you have told anyone of your plans to head to High Hall for anything? Or would you just have been like, come on, Yuliy, and just do your thing?
I would have asked them, anybody.
Okay. Alright, well, with Greyson nowhere to be found on your part.
Certainly Greyson.
Well, I mean, with you kind of just taking a wander around, Grayson's nowhere to be found. So Janva, Birdurai, Fox, if Ophelia extending her invite to go to the essentially what is the government building of Baldur's Gate.
I'll try my hardest. To blend it.
Oh, no.
Okay.
She's back.
I'm back.
She's back.
I would say I'll try my hardest to blend in.
She'll try her hardest to blend in, Fox. You feel like you got this.
I feel good. I got this.
She feels like she's got this. And Yuliy just kind of looks at you deadpan. I am literally paid for that reason.
Hey.
Underneath my breath, I'm be like, you should ask for a raise.
Muted.
What?
For
No, I just heard her. Hold on. Nope, she's frozen again.
Sorry, I was gonna say that I was completely muted for the stream.
Oh, you.
For our audio listeners, which sucks.
Oh my god.
It's very hard to keep track of 2 mucks apparently.
Every time.
Enhance ability on her and telling her to be safe and that Fox, Birdurai, or John will be very high profile at the moment. So
Yeah, I'm gonna stay inside.
if they feel that they can maneuver the situation and not bring any attention towards the group, then they should go.
Okay.
That's now the audience is caught up on what I said.
And basically, Fox telling Yuliy, don't let her die. And Yuliy, very deadpan, saying, it is literally my job.
I have a disguise, but if anybody wants that.
Oh, I'm sorry?
You should get a raise. So, Janva?
No, I have a disguise kit, so.
Do you mention that out loud to Ophelia?
Yeah, I mentioned it out loud to Ophelia. What?
I think she's very excited by the prospect of a disguise kit.
It is fun.
I can do my best to make you look. I can do my best to make you look like somebody different.
Ooh.
Remember correctly, that's how a disguise kit works.
So, Ophelia, Janva will say that she has a disguise kit, and she could make you look different than you are now, for the purposes of going out, if you so wish.
But it's up to you.
Hopefully she can hear us. I
Hopefully.
think she can hear us. But Steph, if you can hear us, you can type it in the chat for the DM to look at.
What a mustache.
If that's easier for you at the moment, since
Okay, so I think Ophelia just said that she wants a mustache.
I'm trying so hard to be like, please don't bring attention to yourself, but knowing that my presence is probably bringing the group down. I think before everyone leaves in their separate ways, if we're going to continue as a team, and we need to continue as a team, we need to let each other know what we're doing at all times. So if something goes wrong, we have your backs. Where the fuck is the skinny boy?
Do I need a roll for this? If I'm going to do my best.
If anyone's looking for Greyson, I suppose just roll me an investigation.
I really don't give a shit where he is, but I mean, it's kind of important for me to hear the part of we should let everyone know what we're doing, as he's not there, letting us know what he's doing. But like he let Janva know, like
that's
so like that's if Janva were to tell me, oh, he's collecting material components,
Kind of.
I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Oh my goodness.
It's not spell
I'm
component.
sorry, my dog is streaming right now.
Oh.
He's making little barky noises in his sleep.
Oh. That's the best thing
Oh,
he can
pooping.
do at the moment. Please stream away.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, cutest baby
Aw.
ever.
Yeah, no. Okay, so if I make
Investigation.
all of us roll.
I mean, if whoever wants to try to find Greyson, unless Grayson's coming out at some point.
Nope.
He is not.
Okay, Greyson is not. If anyone wants to go look for him, roll me investigation.
Nope, I'm not gonna find him.
Nope.
That's a 6. Why do I keep rolling you?
I had a 17.
God. I mean, we can go.
Greyson, I have a very important question for you. When you when you closed the door to the guest room, did you lock it or did you just close it?
He just closed it.
Okay. So, Ophelia, as you are on a mission, to find Greyson. You need to know where the skinny wizard is right now. So you just going up and down the halls, up the stairs, finding the guest room. You're just
open the door,
close the door, open the door, close the door, open the door. Greyson. What are you doing, Greyson?
So Greyson had taken the charcoal and he had crushed it into a really fine kind of powder and used his waters to kind of make it into a paste kind of. And he has essentially taken that and blackened the white of his hair. And he also used the remaining powder and put a handprint on his face. And he was just kind of looking at himself in the mirror, and you can just see two clean tear streaks on his face as he just looks at the door as it opens.
Okay, Ophelia. So
does Grandpa Foxy to teach people about goddamn privacy?
You see Greyson sitting at the vanity. His hair, he looking at him. You're like, oh wow, he kind of looks like that guy in that poster. As his hair is now completely black, and he has the handprint on his face with the two clean tear marks going down his face.
Insane.
You ever heard of knocking?
Ophelia
just standing there, staring silently and processing.
Grayson's just like, have you ever heard of knocking?
Oh god. Does your voice crack a little when you say that?
Oh, absolutely. He has not been having a good time.
Oh no. Oh, poor baby. Okay, so Ophelia.
I hope she's just doing that. Just has her mouth. Just like,
Just, I just want to anticipate. Oh.
I can't hear anything.
I can't hear her either.
I gotta take care of something.
I think, I don't know if it's either the sound's delayed or she's just her mic's not working. Steph, if you can hear me, message me.
God, I've been waiting to do that for a long time.
That's the thing that just happened. Oh, there she is. So Ophelia, just after a moment of I guess, just processing and shock, and it's just like, wait a minute, so you... Wait, and him, and she's just like trying to do the math on her fingers, and so you and him are the... What? Maybe I am crazy like Yuliy says. So that is what Ophelia will say to you, Greyson.
Greyson just kind of takes his sleeve and just kind of like wipes at the stuff on his face. It still stays there.
Yeah, it's gonna smear a lot.
It's gonna smear all over, and he's just like... You could say it runs in the family. Or it's going to.
Or it's going to. Oh god, and she's gone. Shit. So that way I can get her response in real time as we wait for that. Because Stephanie has been having internet issues, as we have all been today. Yeah, so that's the thing. I can't wait to see the art of that. I feel like you were waiting for this moment. You were waiting for this moment because you just so badly want to draw that.
I think it's already drawn. She just can't release it.
I don't believe that because I would have seen it first.
Yep. DM, can I get your approval on this, please?
She just literally screamed to me in all caps, Dread Pirate Roberts. What is
I don't know who that is, but all right. I know who that is. Greyson does not.
Okay.
Oh my god, what?
Yeah, that's why I muted and moved the mic really fast.
Oh no.
Hi, what?
Don't worry about it. It's not part of the stream. It's kind of why I private messaged.
Hey Tabatha, that was in the same building as us as we slept over. How do you feel about that?
I hate you so much for bringing up my phobias right now.
Protein! It's protein. It's correct. I am waiting on her response.
Constantly look at the walls now.
As there's just this awkward silence between Greyson and Ophelia, as they're not quite sure what is going to be said in this moment to each other. As it's almost like you can see the 3 dots dancing above Ophelia's head as she's trying to think of a response.
It's buffering.
Buffering. Because I don't want to assume what she's going to say. Because I think...
It's hard to assume.
It's hard to assume. It makes an ass out of you and me.
It does.
So, Ophelia, you could see the processing of confusion on her face, then followed by realization as the lantern clicks on above her head. And it's like, oh! I mean, there are worse things to become. So I will take that as a...
Dead?
Good for you! Yeah, dead's not fun. I guess just tell me a bit of, so is this supposed to be a secret, or...
I want to say yes, but I feel like that would be very difficult for you.
Yeah.
Let me ask her real quick. Will Ophelia tell the rest the party?
Ooh, someone's here.
I will
Especially a certain someone looking for
there
a sword.
there she is. Sorry.
I don't see her here yet.
I see her.
There she is. So, Ophelia.
I'm back.
What will you do with this new information of connecting the dots of...
Greyson, I know your secret.
Oh, God. Of all the people to walk in on me.
Oh, it would have been worse if it was Birdurai.
Oh, God. So, Ophelia now knows Greyson's secret. It's up to Ophelia what she does with it. As she has frozen once again. This internet is...
My way over
The
there.
Aether is not kind to her.
The Aether, man. So we have like 0 issues when we play on Wednesdays.
Right. I think it's roll 20.
I think it's roll 20. It's probably roll 20.
Yeah, it's roll 20.
Yeah.
Puts her hands on his shoulder, as I'm reading this off for her. Looks up to him because he's a giraffe.
Is it up? Yeah.
Puts her hands up on his shoulders. Looks up to him because he's a giraffe. This could be our little secret if you want it to be.
Ooh. That sounds scandalous.
Scandalous.
What will Yuliy say? Thank God, someone else to watch her.
For now, yes.
Okay. As her little processing dots. All right. So he says yes. If he says yes, then she will automatically wrap her arms around to hug you. And with one of her legs popping up as she does so. Does like the little princess kick up.
Grace.
What's it called in Princess Diaries? I forgot.
The leg lift?
The little leg lift, yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
I forgot what it's called. It's been like a decade since I've seen that movie.
So, Greyson's just kind of gonna hold his hands up like, I don't know what to do.
Right?
And then he's gonna hug her back? Confused.
Alright.
But he's in a kind of mental state, but so he'll eventually just kind of, like, full-on hug. He needs it.
Aww.
And he's just gonna say thank you.
Aww. There she is. Hope you got the message.
I did, and I love it.
Aww. So Greyson hugs you back and says thank you.
I'm
And then Yuliy walks in. No.
no. He rose too low to even know where I'm at right now. I'm gonna be like, you kind of smudge the charcoal on your face and just kind of like clean up the lines or something.
Aww.
It's too smudged. It needs to be cleaner.
So she will help you clean up your makeup.
Yeah, I need to go wash this off. Thank you. Can you do the eyeliner thing? I really like that.
Some eyeliner, maybe some fish stockings.
Yes.
I know where to get some net.
Oh, I've got the boots. I'm fine.
I love it.
Okay.
By this time, is it dark out or not yet?
No, it's still late afternoon.
Yeah, it's still late afternoon. Yeah,
It's still light. There's still light out. Okay, so secret shared between between Greyson and Ophelia now.
Mm-hmm.
It's currently because it's almost time for us. I would think. What is everyone's general plan for the next? I believe I wrote it down. Because today it is currently the 19th day of Kythorn, which is the first month of summer. The 6th day will be on the 25th. So, yeah.
I guess since everyone's jumping at one time to speak,
Yes.
Trying to formulate a plan to see what we can do, and re-emphasis on we need to work together as a team.
Right. Yeah, because you have
whatever we do, we need to do it together.
Yeah.
I need my boots back, and I need my swords back.
Because looking ahead to, you have 6 days in front of you until this shipment arrives. So, I guess formulating what you would do for the rest of the week, and also on the 6th day, you will have a banquet held in your honor. Eleanor being the gracious host that she is.
With what Fox says, to tell the truth, Birdurai is gonna follow Fox's lead and probably leave before the banquet because that's too high profile.
All right.
And with what's going on, but I do need to get my boots, and I still need to find my sword.
Sword, of course.
And the reason why I kept asking about the time is because I wanna, when it's dark out, I kind of want to grab like a cloak, like a dark cloak, and fly off to the roof and hopefully connect with the god that I'm trying to connect with to help you find my sword.
Okay, so you want to try to pray again?
Yeah, but I'll need to wait till it's really dark out because
would anyone? Okay, would anyone plan on going out immediately right now? Is I guess my question. Or are you planning on just spending the night here?
If Ophelia wanted to go to the bank, Greyson would go.
Okay. All right, let me ask her.
I feel that Fox would, just to keep conversation going for our audio listeners,
Thank you.
Fox would probably, not probably, he will. If they're leaving, he's going to stay here because at least this is a location that we all know at the moment.
Yeah.
For everyone to reconvene back, versus him going somewhere else and y'all know where the fuck he's going. And try to convene in there.
Like, will they tell? Like, did Ophelia tell the party that she's leaving to go to the bank?
She would have made it known. Yeah, she was very vocal about it.
Because if she did, I will give one of the sending stone to Yuliy.
That's smart.
And he will take the sending stone, put it with his own things.
And basically tell him that this is a sending stone, and you can basically talk to us. It's like how far is there a range for the sending stones?
No, I don't believe so.
Like
they get to be within the same plane, at least. That's
like
off
basically,
the top of my head.
Like basically, tell him that you can talk to us if anything happens through this stone.
Like, so, as he takes it, he's like, so what you're telling me is I am never giving this to Ophelia. Ever.
No, please.
I will never give it to her.
Excuse me?
Huh?
Huh?
Sharon.
Janva's gonna finally make her way back down after trying to search every single freaking room.
Okay, it doesn't give me a range. It just says that the target is basically whoever is holding the other stone.
Okay. So at least on the same plane.
Oh, that stone.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that I'll just tell Yuliy that, and if he needs kind of help or anything that's wrong, just let us know through the stone, and we will hear you.
And so I'll say, just to end it off with, check Ophelia's response. No, she didn't give me one. Okay, so whether it was said or not, if Ophelia and Greyson are going to set out immediately to the bank or wait for morning, Greyson, as that is currently being discussed, Zeverus will come up from the cellar and approach you. So, I guess I'm gonna be heading out sooner than I thought. So, hopefully, we'll see each other again. And I hope it'll be under
We will.
better circumstance too.
If Ophelia is there when Zevris comes in,
So what?
if Ophelia is there when Zevris comes in, I want to open the invitation.
Okay.
If he ever needs someone to hide, he can always find the secret oasis.
All right, we will take the invitation. Yeah, I am. I'm quite familiar with this ship. I've escorted his father on it a few times. So, thank you. And he'll just kind of fold that into his things. Right. So I'll be heading inland. So see you around, Greyson. And he'll it's like he kind of wants to go for a hug, but he just kind of goes for like an awkward pat on the shoulder.
Keep it on, Dad, for me.
Okay. No, believe me, he's got nowhere else to be. And yes, you can. He just kind of looks up. Yes, you can stay mad at that.
Thanks. Is he wearing the ring? Can I tell?
Yeah, he will be wearing the ring.
Ah, that's sweet.
Yeah. So, Ophelia, would you be waiting for morning to head to the bank, or would it be immediate? I guess is the question. Every time I ask a question.
You should ask.
Just don't ask.
You need to
any more
quit doing
questions.
that.
You should like ask us a question and we'll tell her.
Oh, there's my message late after noon.
Every time, DM. Every time.
Every time, it's just my curse. Yes, oh.
Did Zevra see Greyson dressed up?
Ophelia said
Or
she
like the
would've-
remnants of it?
Ophelia said she would have finished by the time Zevers got upstairs.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would have sucked.
That would have been a little awkward. She has not received my messages yet. So, stalling is fun.
Yeah, guys.
Oh.
If you're gonna say
Not
anything,
ready.
sorry.
John, anything you want to do, or?
She's... Well, by that point, she probably would have made her way back downstairs after the fruitless attempt of trying to find Greyson.
Yeah, it's fair.
And then seeing him, I guess, down with
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Ophelia and
I guess with Birdurai too, he's just kind of looking outside, seeing if it's dark or not.
All right, it'll be
If
slowly.
it's like,
Yeah.
like if it was not dark yet, it was like, well, Fox was looking,
Alright,
asking
so-
where that
yeah.
leggy boy is. Then he'll just kind of wander around the mansion.
All right, so it has been
Till it's
confirmed to
dark
me. It has been confirmed to me that Ophelia's going to wait for morning. So everyone will be, I guess, staying the night. So by the time it's slowly, the sun's going down, it's about twilight. There's less light outside, and it is getting darker outside. So would you like to try again, Birdurai?
Yeah, I will ask for a dark sheet to cover myself because I'm bright red.
Right.
If that's given to me, I will go up.
Okay. And So what are you gonna pray again?
Yes.
All right, roll me for prayer. Roll me religion.
Please. Oh, that's a flat roll. 19.
19. Oh shit.
Oh, dang.
All right. Roll me percentals.
Oh, I'm doing a thing. I've never done this before.
As I know, it's startling, isn't it? As you find yourself back on the high wall, you just kind of look up, taking in the piece of the changing sky as it goes from pinks to purples, and you see the oncoming darkness and stars start to twinkle into the sky. And
82.
you feel... Excuse me?
That's 82.
I see the 82. What was your question again?
I am asking my gracious lady god. I'm just running in circles and I really want to find this sword. Please guide me. My wondrous father sword. Paul. As you kind of focus on the dark sky, you have what would be kind of like a vision. You just kind of, your thoughts going a bit wayward as you're thinking on your question about what led you here thus far. You in your mind's eye, you see this beautiful pink bird, like kind of like a shining light outlining around her as she flies, and from what you feel and see, the winds are just so strong that they kind of batter the bird as it flies erratically. But with it, you see it. You get the feeling of the wind is pushing you one way, but you learn to change direction with it, and then you find yourself on the path you need, and kind of back and forth, and you just get that sensation of, if I let the wind carry me, if I let myself be taken through taken through this journey, I will find the answer that I seek. Okay.
And at the end of this bird's flight, the landscape beneath her changes. It goes from grasslands. It goes to you see her fly along the coastline of the ocean, and you see her veer inland to what looks like kind of like a boggy area, like swampland almost. It's miserable and dying, and sticking out of the mud in one of the marshes, you see the glint of your father's sword as the bird lands on top of it. And your vision ends.
I know where that is. Hold on, let me read my notes.
So that's when you kind of snap out of it, and now it is fully evening.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a lot of information that I enjoyed.
Yeah, and that is where we will leave it off for the night and pick up again in 2 weeks. Yeah. The party has 6 days to figure out what they're doing.
Okay.
So. Okay. That was a lot. That was some stuff that happened. So we have 6 more days. Yay. So.
Oh boy.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. So so that'll be it for the night. We'll pick up again the week after next, as we do, since we're back on our actual schedule. Yes. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in.
All right.
Don't forget to support the Alistair Patreon and merch.
Yeah,
and
Alistair,
subscriptions and
merch.
stuff. All the things that you're forced to say because algorithms.
Yes.
All right, thank you guys so much.
Bye.
Hey.
Goodbye.